Taylor Swift has never won Best Song, and other Grammy moments to look out for. Will Taylor Swift or Billie Eilish break Grammy records? Which artists should you look out for on the night? And why is this year such a big one for female stars? Here's everything you need to know about this year's ceremony. In 2023, the names of two women were on everyone's lips, Barbie and Taylor Swift. Both are represented at the Grammy Awards tonight. Swift's music needs no introduction, of course, while Barbie makes the cut thanks to the contributions to the film's soundtrack by Billie Eilish and Dua Lipa. Ryan Gosling's I'm Just Ken sadly didn't make it a hat-trick, despite the Oscar nod. After cementing herself firmly as the biggest pop star on the planet with the start of her Eras tour last year, this year's Grammys ceremony could be a record-breaker for Swift. If the star takes home the award for Best Album for Midnights, she will become the first artist to win the prize for a fourth time, having previously won for Fearless 2010, 1989, 2016, and Folklore 2021. Those three awards currently tie her with Frank Sinatra, Stevie Wonder and Paul Simon, so a win this year would make Grammys history. However, despite being the most nominated songwriter ever, shortlisted for Song of the Year 7 times over the years, Swift has never won in that category before. Surprising, you might think, for a woman hailed as arguably the most influential songwriter of her generation. But then again, despite a record 32 Grammy wins, the most decorated artist ever, Beyoncé has never won Album of the Year. Could Anti-Hero win Swift the prize for the first time? The lead single from Midnights was released in October 2022 and spent 6 weeks at the top of the charts in the UK, remaining in the top 100 songs for a year. In the US, it topped the Billboard chart on 8 weeks, leading a top 10 entirely made up of Swift songs, making her the first artist to achieve the feat when it initially charted. At the Grammys, Anti-Hero faces competition in the category from the likes of Eilish's What Was I Made For? And British star Lipa's Dance the Night, their songs from the Barbie soundtrack, as well as Flowers by Miley Cyrus, Vampire by Olivia Rodrigo, Kill Bill by SZA, Butterfly by Jon Batiste, and A&W by Lana Del Rey. Swift is up for 6 awards in total, also including Best Pop Vocal Album, Best Pop Solo Performance, Best Duo or Group Performance for Karma featuring Ice Spice, and Record of the Year for Anti-Hero once again. If you're wondering what the difference is, Record of the Year deals with a specific recording of a song and recognizes the artists, producers and engineers who contribute, while Song of the Year celebrates the composition and recognizes the songwriters. But Swift is not the top nominee. The honor of most nominated artists goes to alternative pop and R&B singer SZA, who is up for 9 awards. As well as the big prizes already mentioned, these include Deep Breath Best Melodic Rap Performance, Best Traditional R&B Performance, Best Progressive R&B Album, Best R&B Performance, Best R&B Song, and Best Pop Duo Group Performance. The star, whose real name is Solana Rowe, garnered critical acclaim for her second album SOS, released at the end of 2022, and will likely win in a few of the genre categories at least. However, with competition from the likes of Pop Force phenomenon Swift and Grammy's favorite Eilish in the main groups, a clean sweep of 9 could be unlikely. Following closely behind SZA is Victoria Monet, with 7 nods, and Eilish, Rodrigo and Cyrus all have 6 alongside Swift. Who's performing? Alongside SZA, Burna Boy, Billie Eilish, Billy Joel, Dua Lipa, Olivia Rodrigo and Travis Scott are set to take to the stage. Plus, Joni Mitchell will make her Grammys performing debut and U2 will deliver the first ever broadcast performance from the multi-billion-dollar Sphere venue in Las Vegas, where they began a residency in September. Who won't be performing? Swift, apparently. While she will attend, the fact the next leg of her Eras tour kicks off in Japan on Wednesday means she's saving her energy, according to reports. And don't expect to see NFL star boyfriend Travis Kelce there either. He's busy preparing for something called the Super Bowl, apparently, but will no doubt be tuning in to watch her win every single award that she's nominated for, as he said in a recent podcast interview. The ceremony will be hosted by Trevor Noah, and stars presenting awards include Christina Aguilera, Samara Joy, Lenny Kravitz, Maluma, Lionel Richie, Mark Ronson, Meryl Streep, Taylor Tomlinson and Oprah Winfrey. The striking thing about the big categories. You might have realized that with the exception of Batiste, all the artists nominated for Song of the Year are women. The category recognizes songwriters, so all collaborators, male and female, are also in the running. Eilish's brother Phineas O'Connell, for example, and Mark Ronson is a co-writer of Dance the Night, while Jack Antonoff is nominated twice. As a co-writer for both Anti-Hero and A&W. But the artists fronting the songs are predominantly female. The same is true in the Record of the Year group, which sees female indie trio Boy Genius and Victoria Monet up against Swift, Cyrus, Rodrigo, Eilish and SZA. And Batiste once again representing the men. For Album of the Year, the nominees are Guts by Rodrigo, The Record by Boy Genius, Midnights by Swift, SOS by SZA, The Age of Pleasure by Janelle Monáe, Did You Know That There's a Tunnel Under Ocean Boulevard by Lana Del Rey and Endless Summer Vacation by Cyrus. And, you've guessed it, World Music Radio by Batiste. So unless there's a major upset, the ceremony looks set to be a celebration of a year in which female artists have dominated the charts and our playlists, reflected to a lesser extent in the Brits nominations here in the UK, where more than half the nominees are women. Best New Artist. This award is one of the big ones, previously won by Eilish, Rodrigo, Sam Smith, Adele, John Legend, Amy Winehouse and plenty of other performers who went on to become huge stars. In the running this year are Noah Kahan's Stick Season has been a huge hit, and rapper Ice Spice is also a favorite. Grammys fact. Should the War and Treaty win, they would become the first husband and wife duo to take home the prize. And another one. If US rapper Jelly Roll, who is 39, takes the prize, he'll be the oldest solo artist to do so, taking the title from Sheryl Crow, who was 33 when she won in 1995. What other records could be broken? Well, one that definitely won't is Beyoncé's. With 12 wins under her belt heading into the ceremony, even if Swift wins all 6 she's up for her tally will stand at 18, still a fair way to go to match Queen Bey's 32. And SZA has won one before, so a clean sweep for her would take her to 10. If Eilish wins Record of the Year for What Was I Made For? She will become the only female artist to have won the prize 3 times, having won previously for Bad Guy and Everything I Wanted, and only the third artist in total, matching Paul Simon and Bruno Mars. Then there's 8-time winner Antonov, who this year is up for 5 prizes in total, including Record of the Year as a producer on Anti-Hero, as almost all paths lead back to Swift, it seems. Should he win that one, he becomes part of the elite Grammys club for those who have won all of what are considered the 4 major awards: Record, Song, Album and Best New Artist. Current members are Adele, Eilish and Christopher Cross, so it's pretty exclusive. The Grammys ceremony takes place at the Crypto.com Arena in Los Angeles on Sunday, with the red carpet starting at about 11 p.m. UK time and the ceremony at 1 a.m. on Monday. Grammys 2024. Taylor Swift makes history with Album of the Year win. Celine Dion brings crowd to its feet in the list of the night's winners. The 66th annual Grammy Awards took place at Crypto.com Arena in downtown Los Angeles on Sunday, where women reigned supreme on music's biggest night. Taylor Swift made history, taking home Album of the Year for Midnights, her 4th win in the category. Miley Cyrus brought down the house with her performance of Flowers 2 hours before winning Record of the Year. Victoria Monet was crowned Best New Artist while Billie Eilish and Finneas's What Was I Made For, from the Barbie soundtrack, won Song of the Year. This year's Grammy Awards brought out several private artists for memorable moments on stage. Tracy Chapman made a rare appearance with Luke Combs to perform Fast Car. At age 80, Joni Mitchell performed for the first time at the Grammys with an emotional rendition of Both Sides Now. Plus, Celine Dion's surprise appearance as she battles stiff person syndrome brought the starry crowd to its feet. Taylor Swift and Oprah Winfrey share sweet moment at 2024 Grammys, You Look Gorgeous Tonight. Swift and Winfrey bumped into each other backstage at the awards ceremony on Sunday and shared a loving hug. Taylor Swift is full of kind words for Oprah Winfrey. The singer, 34, and the media mogul, 70, bumped into one another backstage at the 2024 Grammys on Sunday and shared a sweet moment and a loving hug. "Hello, how are you doing?" Swift asked as she embraced Winfrey in a clip shared on Winfrey's Instagram story. "It's so good to see you, you look gorgeous tonight. Got to see some history be made. Congratulations at Taylor Swift," Winfrey captioned the video. Along with winning Best Pop Vocal Album, the Karma singer also took home the award for Album of the Year, making her the only person in history to win the category 4 times. For her big night, Swift dressed in a white strapless Schiaparelli gown with a thigh-high slit and black opera gloves. She also wore her custom-made Lorraine Schwartz vintage watch as a choker, as well as 300 carats of Lorraine Schwartz diamond necklaces. Meanwhile, Winfrey donned a black sequin Valentino shirt with a matching pleated skirt, which was a style tribute to her late friend Tina Turner's famous short skirts. Back in 2015, the talk show host was the one heaping praise on Swift, telling Australian newspaper the Herald Sun, "I've never seen any woman handle herself the way she does. She makes my eyes water, the way she handles herself," continued Winfrey. She manages the whole fame trip, what it means to be in the spotlight. So when you think about all the things going wrong in the world, she is the true great role model. Winfrey took to the stage during the Grammys to pay tribute to Turner, who died aged 83 last May, before introducing a musical tribute to the music icon featuring Fantasia Barrino. "From the moment I met Tina, first as a fan, then later blessed to become her friend, she was a special kind of role model," Winfrey said on stage. And as those big wheels of time keep on turning, Tina's voice continues to speak to all of us. She later shared a video of Barrino hugging musician and actor Lenny Kravitz backstage with the caption, "And I got to witness at Fantasia return to the Grammys stage and own it. So proud of her folded hands medium dark skin tone," she added of the color purple star, 39. "I thought it was so much fun. It was so much fun to honor Tina," Winfrey said in another clip after her Tina Turner presentation. "And I'm glad I got my cry out yesterday so I didn't have to cry today, I could just celebrate. It was so much fun. And I thought Fantasia killed it, the outfits, I loved the whole thing. I loved it, loved it, loved it, loved it."